What is electronic music? Any music involving electronic
processing,
such as recording and editing on tape, and whose reproduction involves the use of loudspeakers. Electronic music is usually music made by using a computer, but many artists strictly use analog synthesizers. Analog synthesizers are like the synthesizers in the computer but have a warmer sound due to being produced by electricity rather than a CPU, therefore, giving the sound less digital artifacts and more character. What does electronic music sound like?
Music can now be produced entirely by electronics. This is music with a strictly electronic beat.
I got my provoking up, I got revisionism.
Electronic music can sound like almost anything. Why should you even care that electronic music exists? Because technically all modern music including acoustic music is processed via electronics. Without electronics allowing us to mix and master our music, we would all be listening to incredibly muddy and unclean sounding recordings. How has electronic music evolved over time?
Music can now be produced entirely by electronics. No known instruments are involved. Coded information is punched out. An electronic music synthesizer does the rest. This is music with a strictly electronic beat.
These are just a few examples of how electronic music has evolved over time. There are countless genres and styles. It's impossible for me to play everything. How can I start making my own electronic music? I would recommend starting off by finding a free DAW, spelled DAW. It stands for Digital Audio Workstation. You can find free DAWs easily on the internet. I would recommend LMMS. It is by far the most powerful free DAW there is. Next, you should just search YouTube for tutorials on how to get started with your DAW, and always keep in mind there are no shortcuts to great music, no matter how many dumbass YouTubers try to convince you otherwise with their clickbait titles and lazy low-quality tips and tricks. I would strongly advise valuing artistic integrity, originality, and innovation over becoming popular with your music if it's something you want to pursue.